Gaijin has announced Infantry. And no, I don't mean Enlisted. Infantry added to War Thunder, using Enlisted features. So before people start commenting, yes, I am aware that Gaijin is adding Infantry to War Thunder. And the moment I saw the announcement, I immediately went, why? Not because Enlisted is probably getting neglected now, but because Gaijin is implementing exactly what Enlisted has into War Thunder, except that is, as the community managers mentioned, Cold War to Modern Warfare. Kinda explains why Darkflow didn't want to expand forward, like I said it should, and got shut down for it. Now everybody's panicking. Anyway, I'm not exaggerating about Enlisted features in War Thunder Infantry. I legit thought they were going to make a regular FPS shooter, until I saw the section of them adding AI squads in as well. Something they could have saved so much more time and effort for if they had just expanded Enlisted forward instead. Not to mention, other problems that comes with putting this into War Thunder that will happen. Firstly, Enlisted along with its features are at least 60GB on your disk. War Thunder is also 60GB. And giving the benefit of the doubt, let's just say Enlisted stuff on War Thunder, maybe reusing some War Thunder maps, probably modified to suit infantry mode, adds up another 30 to 40GB to install onto your disk. The question after that is, are there players willing to pick up the game mode after? What if the player installs War Thunder just for tanks or planes? If that's the case, then the infantry mode will just take up space. And vice versa. Install War Thunder for infantry, then there's a whole other set of maps, tanks, planes, just taking up space. And not to mention, now that infantry is being added, Gaijin now has to worry about another game mode to update. You know, new maps, new weapons, implementing the tanks and planes into that new game mode, you name it. And if you think that I'm making this up, let me mention that War Thunder has Navy. Yeah, you probably didn't even know it's a thing. So imagine playing a game that takes up that much space, because there's a whole section of maps and boat models just collecting dust. Basically just bloatware. And the second note, Gaijin never had good or stable servers. It used to be whenever there's a grind event, the game connection just goes down, due to how many players scrambling to grind the event vehicles. Nowadays, even just on regular days, you have connection issues. High level packet loss, high ping, even though you have really good connection to the server. Like, it's been going on for years, mind you. Years. Now add in infantry. You put up with its dying servers, now more populated. You can figure out what happens next. And last but not least, hackers and cheaters. Yes, there is no denying it. Pretty much every single game, including single player games, has cheaters. Except Concord. The question after that is, how are the devs handling it? Definitely not how Gaijin handles cheating, that is. And in case anybody is wondering, Gaijin did used to have their own anti-cheat system that actually worked. Until they decided to switch to easy anti-cheat, and now Battle Eye. And to make matters worse, every few months they have these ban waves to remove botted accounts, cheaters, etc. you name it. Which sounds like at least they are doing something, until you see how many accounts got banned each time. And if that doesn't tell you that there's a very glaring problem with War Thunder, I don't know what will at this point. I really wanted Enlisted to last. More or less why I wanted Enlisted to expand forward. And yes, I do see Gaijin shutting down the Enlisted in the future to merge with War Thunder. I mean, why shouldn't the money grabbing company do that to a game that isn't really getting them profit? I guess that's a reward for a free-to-play game that isn't very grindy, or gave little to no reason to buy premium stuff. I mean, Enlisted doesn't even have repair costs, mind you. But anyway, I will never understand why else would Gaijin really do this, apart from basically making a profit by making everyone rebuy all their premiums. But for me, on this channel, in the event that Gaijin does merge or kill off Enlisted, then I will pretty much just call it here for the World War II MMO shooters, and basically just play something else. Like anything else. I know there's Hell Let Loose and Squad 44, but do I really want to invest in another walking sim where it's 95% walking and 4% dying? I know there's vehicles, but I've played first-person shooters long enough to know that no one is going to help. And yeah, there's literally so many other games I could just play, instead of just investing my time into a game where the game director just straight up called us all idiots and told us to go play something else. And if that's it, that's pretty much it. Since we can't really get any feedback to Gaijin about what they're doing, if you know, you know, only thing we can do now is sit and wait, or protest by uninstalling War Thunder for good. Whatever floats your boat. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!
Are there any new game modes in the works? Players are tired of capturing zones.
We think that if players were truly tired of the classic missions with 1 or 3 objectives, they'd have already stopped playing and switched to something else. These modes are classic for a reason. They appeal to players with their simplicity and consistency, letting them focus more on actually fighting the enemy rather than learning some complex mission rules or adapting to unpredictable mechanics. More elaborate missions with intricate objectives that would progress in some complicated fashion could work well with fewer, significantly fewer core mechanics or simpler mechanics.